Hello everybody and welcome back to Soul Studios. I am your host Soul, and today we are back on the Warrior Cat ships. Today we're going to be covering the new prophecy. I've just picked out a few ships that I think are fun and pretty well known, and we're just going to discuss them one by one. This was voted on in my weekly poll, which gets released every week on Wednesdays. So as of this video, you will have one more day left to vote on the poll, 2 more days. Polls go up Wednesdays, and they go, like, the results from the poll go into effect on Mondays at 5. So between Wednesday and Monday, you can vote. So go vote on the current poll and get a say in what kind of content I make next. So let's just jump right into it. The first ship we have is a very well-known one, Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight. They were introduced in the new prophecy. I have an entire video telling you my thoughts on Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight. You can go watch that. I'll link it down in the description, and a little card will show up right here. Go watch that and then come back to this. Squirrelpaw and Stormfur. Now, this was one that I didn't know about, but was kind of leaning into myself. The only thing I don't like about it is that there is such an age gap between them. Stormfur is older than Brambleclaw, I think, and Squirrelpaw was just an apprentice. So the age gap there is really bad. But if the age gap wasn't there, then I think it would be really cute. But I do like them as kind of like a brother-sister dynamic. There was that one moment in New Prophecy where Stormfur was like, well, Feathertail likes Squirrelpaw. Why can't I like someone outside of my clan? And for some reason, he landed on Squirrelpaw. But only for like 5 seconds. So, yeah, good for him for not being a creep entirely. Moving on, Stormfur and Brook. This one's really well known because they end up together. I think they're cute. I don't really have that much to say about them. I don't have much to say about Brook at all. Like, for me, Brook is one of the most side characters known to man. Maybe that's just me. Maybe other people have different opinions, but I just don't care one way or another. I think they're cute together, but I just don't care. Moving on, Brambleclaw and Feathertail. Now, I am one of like 5 people who is like, I like this, because they have like 2 moments together in the new prophecy, and that's about it. But while she's alive and they're traveling together, the 2 moments they do have together are relatively cute. And I could totally see this. The age gap is not as horrendous as the one between Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight. I don't know. I really like this. Now, this is not to say that Brambleclaw would be any better to Feathertail than he was to Squirrelflight. That's not saying that at all. I think the outcome would probably be about the same. I think he just has some insecurity issues. But I do think it's cute, and I do think they're both, during that time, in more of a mature bracket than he and... Like, Squirrelpaw was still like a teenager, so she and Brambleclaw weren't in the same maturity bracket. But, like, Brambleclaw and Feathertail are, so I feel like that would help. I don't know. But I think they're cute. Feathertail and Crowpaw. I hate this. I am one of the few who do. Or at least the few that I know exist to do. I don't know. Maybe there's like a whole community of us that's like, yeah, this was not good. But I don't like it. Not even a little bit. Like, I don't know how old Crowpaw was in the new prophecy. I know he hadn't been born. I don't think he had been born by the end of the prophecies begin, which means I'm pretty sure he's around the same age as Squirrelpaw, which makes this like really uncomfy, because I'm pretty sure Feathertail is older than Brambleclaw, if I remember correct. I may be remembering that wrong. So this makes a giant age gap, and it's kind of creepy. I can see them as friends. I'm okay with friends, but like anything more than that, which there definitely was, that was the author's intent, is very uncomfy, and also technically another grooming thing in Warriors. That would be the same for Squirrelpaw and Stormfur, by the way, if Stormfur had decided to go ahead with his 5-second feelings of, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to make an entire another video about grooming in warriors. We're not getting into it. But I don't like Feathertail and Crowpaw. As much as she brought out the good in Crowpaw, I can't. It's not. Crowfeather and Leafpool. I like this better, but I don't like it a lot. Like, anyone with Crowfeather is not great. If anything, I would want him to end up with Nightcloud, because she's... One, they're a part of the same clan, and they have a child together, and I feel like they both have issues, and if they worked on those issues together, they'd come out stronger. But instead, we have Crowfeather and Leafpool, and it's rushed. Pretty sure this all happened... Crowfeather and Leafpool happened over the span of maybe 1.5 books. Which, if you know the length of these books, is really fast. I know, like, there's time skips and whatnot, but, like, it was really fast. I don't think that Crowfeather... I think he liked her enough, and she reminded him of Feathertail is my biggest issue, because to me, that just says that she was just like a replacement for Feathertail, which is mostly true, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just think I don't like anyone with Crowfeather. Poor Leafpool, I feel like, got the really short end of the stick with this. What with the 3 being born and StarClan being absolutely horrendous to her. I need to make an entire video on how StarClan acted with the 3, because it was ridiculous. Like, it was double standards all over the place. Anyway, we need to move on. Leafpool and Mothwing, also a very famous ship. I like this 1,000 times better. I like Leafpool and Mothwing all day long. They need to run away together and get married and not have to do anything. But also, I should have put a spoiler warning at the beginning, but I didn't. Major spoilers for the beginning. Now Leafpool's dead, and I think is the only reason that Mothwing kind of sort of believes in StarClan. Does she believe in StarClan now? I don't remember. But, yeah, I love them. I think they're the cutest together. I think their friendship was really nice. And you can kind of sort of feel the tension there. I could when I was reading it, but also I haven't read the New Prophecy in a while, even though it's my favorite series. Leafpool and Sorreltail. This is one of my all-time favorite things ever, because their friendship in the New Prophecy is the cutest thing to come out of this entire series. It's amazing. They're just so cute. I love Sorreltail and Brackenfur as much as the next person. Like, they are couple goals. I want to be just like them. But a close second with Sorreltail is Leafpool. Like, if Sorreltail and Leafpool... Oh my god, yes, you can hear me clapping my hands. That's how excited this makes me. Their friendship is, like, really pure. And I also like that friendship was explored throughout the New Prophecy. Like, Leafpool got all the good bits in the New Prophecy, if I'm being honest. She was, like, living, like, the writer's dream. She was doing everything. And I don't know. I just really liked their friendship. I totally ship this. But I think I like it more for their friendship than for any actual romantic part. Like, as a platonic ship, if that makes sense. I don't know. Tawny Pelt and literally anyone. Listen, if you've heard things about the newest series that is coming out, I forget what it's called. But they reintroduced Tawny Pelt. And there was a snippet where she, like, had a crush on Crowfeather. This is old Tawny Pelt. Listen, I can't ship Tawny Pelt with anyone. I don't know what it is about it. But Tawny Pelt is just her own little bubble. I know she had a mate. I know she had children. Void and null in my mind. Not the children. The fact that she had a mate. In my mind, she only had the mate to have the children. The mate did not matter all that much, even though I've read the book where the mate did matter a little bit more than nothing. But Tawny Pelt is... I headcanon her as asexual and aromantic. This Tawny Pelt is ace queen. But I guess she's not. But also, I just can't imagine her with anyone. She just lives in her own little bubble of Tawny Pelt good catness. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Because, like... In my head, I should be able to pair someone with Tawny Pelt. Probably her mate that she ends up having in the series, but I literally can't. It can't happen. Okay. I think that's the end of this video. I love the Warrior Ships videos because it's just, I get to rant for 10, 15, 12 minutes straight. It's the greatest. Shameless self-promotion time. If you like what's being drawn on your screen, I have a coffee. I assume it's spelled coffee. Ko-fi. Yeah. You all need to go check out my Ko-fi. I have commissions set up right now. I have Warriors Design Adoptables that you should all go check out because I've been redrawing them lately, so they're getting updated ref sheets. I have a gallery over there where you can see where I've given art to other people. So, like, there is examples now. That wasn't there before. But now I have the gallery, and it has examples of what I've done for other people, so you know the quality of what you're getting. You should all definitely go check that out. Link is going to be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all stay safe, drink some water, remember to breathe, and I will see you in the next video.